Okay, what is up, guys? My name is AvengerBook12, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a top-down game using the WASD keys in Gamemaker 8.1. If you, I saw the Matrix there. If you don't have this, let me pretty simply explain how to get to there. So what you're going to do, go to your Google over here, and then you're gonna type in Gamemaker yo, and then this should pop up. Sorry, I'm being really saying a lot, I don't know why. Then you should come to a place that looks slightly like this. Click on the Gamemaker tab. Sorry if you see any blood down there, my game does not consist of that much blood. So I think I'm on the Gamemaker tab. Yep. Okay, so you're gonna hold over Gamemaker. You're going to get Gamemaker, and yeah, you're gonna do the come down here, and it'll show you stuff, and here you can get the free download for Gamemaker. Just press free download, it'll pop up. Choose advanced, because that is the mode I am in right now, and I'm just gonna give you a quick preview of what your game can look like. So we're just gonna go into a random level here, and yeah, so see my little guy can move around. It's very cool. These little pink blocks are checkpoints, so if I die I should respawn at the pink blocks, see? And every time I get to a new pink block, it will set my checkpoint there. So, see, touch that block. Let's just go kill ourselves. Yeah, see, so we come back over there. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how to make this. And I'll briefly explain how to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I'll briefly explain how to do the controls. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, guys, so here we're gonna do file, save as. You're gonna name your game test or whatever you want your game to be named. Just make sure it doesn't have any capital letters. Oops. And yes, we're gonna replace this. So what we're gonna do? Create yourself a sprite, and this should show up as sprite 0 for you. I kind of messed up. You're gonna call this SPR. Oh, I thought it was SPR_player. Now here you have your sprite player. You're gonna click edit sprite, file new, create yourself a 32 by 32 sprite. And I'm simply just gonna do a little guy. Here's your little colors and everything. It'll all make sense to you once you've used Gamemaker for a while. And I think most of you are pretty intelligent to figure out how to make yourself a sprite. If you're not, I don't actually think I need to do a tutorial on this. So yeah, we have this. Let's do our arms here. Those are just be our arms. Okay. Now once you're done making your sprite, and you can pause the video if you obviously haven't finished making a player, or whichever kind of player you want. Click yourself this check, and then you're gonna press the center button. And okay. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna click this little blue ball. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, you click the Pac-Man to make a sprite. Sorry if you didn't understand that. Now you're gonna click this blue ball, which should say create an object. Sorry, I'm very swallowy today. I've been swallowing a lot. You're gonna call this OBJ player. And you're gonna press this add event key. Oh, and yeah, change the sprite, of course. Like, you just click here, change to display. You're gonna press add event, press the step event, and then just don't do any of these beginner and just press step. Then you're gonna go down to the control tab, drag yourself over the thing underneath code, and I already have the code down, so it's image underscore angle equals point underscore direction. I guess that's a bracket, circle bracket, x comma y comma mouse underscore x comma y, mouse underscore y. And this is optional. This doesn't have to be here, but it should in theory work. Now you're going to do your keyboard. So you're going to press the keyboard button. You're going to go to letters, W, A, S, D. So you have yourself your W, A, S, and D keys. Of course, now you're going to go and you're going to have to do the movement. So go into the Move tab, and underneath Move, select the arrow pointing down. So you're going to set the vertical speed, which is vertical going downwards, to -6. Okay? That's all you have to do. Then go to the S key, which is basically straight down. Go to do the speed vertical thing again, and then just do 6. Now this time go over to the D key, and you're gonna do the arrow pointing in the other direction, 6. Then for A, you're gonna do that same arrow you did as you did for D, -6. You notice the pattern? Now, your player should be able to move in every direction now. Now do add event, key release, W, and you're going to drag over this little red thing. Click the little dot in the middle. Keep the speed at 0. Don't press relative ever unless I tell you to. Press OK. And now you're going to do add event. And just, actually no, don't do add event. Right click, duplicate to key release, A, D, and of course S. I did that. Oh, I already did S. Shoot, which one did I forget? I forgot the D. Okay. Sometimes I get confused like that. You might get confused in this tutorial because I do this way more than I do. Yeah, so now, let me just check to make sure this thing's still recording. Hi, guys. No, I'm just kidding. So now what we're going to do is we're going to press the little postcard looking thing and drag your player, well, just click player, and then boop, pop them in there. Wherever you feel like it. I'm going to pop them in the middle. Now what we're going to do is you're going to press the create a background. Call this BKJ1. What you do here is just make yourself a background that you're looking for, like. Just you make yourself a background. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Okay. Sorry I took a little longer than I thought those would make. And once you have yourself a pretty decent looking background, mine's supposed to look like grass, and it kind of does, you're going to click the check mark again. That's fine. Go to your first room, click on Backgrounds tab, and then do BKJ1. Now, get rid of this, and you should have your background in the background. Now, if you don't want it to be all over the place, press the stretch button, and it will be the one image you made. I'm just gonna keep it like this. I didn't really make like a ginormous background or whatever. But yeah, so now you're going to press your save the game or floppy disk, whatever you like to call it, and try out your game. Use WASD and your mouse to look around. It should be working for you. And yeah. So let me just make sure it's recording still. Gotta do this every once in a while. So once you have completed making your little guy, go back to the sprite, do SPR block. And this is actually really not that hard to make at all. New, do a 32 by 32 sprite, and actually, don't do a new sprite, actually. Well, I mean, yeah, just do a new sprite. Never mind, I might get copyrighted. So do yourself a new sprite, make it black, or whatever color you want it, and then boom! Once you're done with your sprite, I don't know why I swallow so much. It just happens, okay? You go after and make a new object. Call it obj underscore block. I type myself. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do your SPR block and then click the little solid tab. Go back to your player, add event. Now click this collision thing and do obj block. So basically you're saying if you collide with the block, this will happen, is what I'm saying. You will bounce against solid objects. You just bounce it's right here. Do you see where my mouse is? It's right there. You don't need it precisely, and yes, it's against solid objects. You're gonna save again, and now make your little course you want your character to walk through. For me, I'm just gonna do a square. Might move my character over a little bit. Gonna try to walk over through here, and then I'm gonna make my ending over here. Now this is gonna be my level. Now you're gonna create another sprite, call this SPR underscore harm. If that makes any sense, probably doesn't. And now we're gonna make ourselves our moving enemies. So actually I don't know why I did that. So now you're going to create yourself your sprite. Looks good. Okay. It's going to fill it up. And now, for mine, I want it to glow. You click this image, glow, and it will glow. We're going to make it very thick inside the image, just thick as all heck. And opacity is going to be even thicker. Little lower on the thickness, little lower. Okay, so now guys, we have ourselves our little glowing block of doom. I don't know what else to call it. And these are actually gonna move. So if you want little moving blocks, I don't know what you're gonna do. Now you're gonna create two more objects. One you're gonna call obj harm ud. And oh, that's not the harm block. And then the other one you're gonna call it obj harm lr. Okay. Now what you're gonna do your create event. Do the move again, left, right, and we'll do it at the speed of 4. So do the left arrow, the right arrow, and do the speed of 4. Alright. Now over here, you have your UD or whatever, and you're going to do add event, create the fact that you'll move up, down, speed of 4. So now we have our up and down. You can place your up and down where you want your up and down, basically. And then my left, right, I'm going to also demonstrate here by doing that. So you need to try to run away from this. And here's what we're going to do now. So we have our little wall that's going to be bouncing back and forth. And yeah. It should be pretty cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go click on our OBJ player collision with the instance of harm left and right. Notice how whenever you make a new item, it appears in the collision. Once you have created your new tab, you go over to main one. Yeah, you're gonna click on this one that has like the arrow pointing into the room, and you can use whatever effect you want. I like blend, it looks like death. And then you do the duplicate event to the instance of collision with harm up down. Now, there's one more thing you need, and that is your end. I don't know why I forgot to do SPR_end. Now, go to edit sprite, file, new, okay. Grab yourself your bucket, make it green, boom, and that'll be our ending. I really took a lot of thought and creativity into making that. I'm just kidding, guys. So now you're gonna go into your object, and I keep forgetting. Oh my gosh! Wow, I thought I was supposed to be the person telling you what to do. I'm just kidding. So do SPR end add event, collision, instance of object player, main one, and then you're gonna do the room with the arrow pointing to the right, as in signifying next room, and we'll do a blend effect because I like blending. So yeah, just create yourself a room. We're gonna add our ending over here, and ooh, let's try out our little. Of course, we have created. Holy cow! I forgot to do something. Now go into your block, collision with the instance of object harm left right. Will bounce against solid objects, and oh, I forgot to do collision with instance of object hard up and down. I'm getting confused. Will bounce against solid objects. So yeah, you should get yourself a nice little level. Okay. And these have to be precise, actually. Okay, something's wrong. Guys, I figured out what's wrong. We messed up. So yeah, you can actually delete these. And switch it up. I already did that one. So now we need to do it for the other one. And yeah, so guys, that's about all you need to do. Let's try out our final level here. Here we go, it works now. Hey, wonderful. So yeah, as you guys can see, all the things are bouncing against each other. And now we walk in through here, and you should get this error message. And unless you make a bunch of rooms, just keep clicking that to make yourself more rooms. And yeah, guys, that's all I have for today. So